Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I am Fasir Rahman. Hey ChatGPT. Today I want to talk about learning from failure, turning setbacks into opportunity. Failure is something everyone faces, but I want to understand how we can use it positively. Can you help me explore this topic?
Absolutely. That's a fantastic topic. Learning from failure is all about shifting perspective and embracing the lessons that come with setbacks. We can definitely dive into strategies, real life examples, and ways to turn challenges into growth opportunities. Let's get into it.
Uh, First, understanding failure. What does it really mean to learn from failure?
Great question. Learning from failure essentially means analyzing what went wrong, understanding the underlying causes, and then using that insight to improve and adapt moving forward. It's about seeing setbacks not as dead ends, but as stepping stones for growth and improvement.
Why do most people fear failure instead of learning from it?
That's a really insightful question. A lot of people fear failure because it can challenge their self esteem, bring about discomfort, or even lead to external judgment. Plus, culturally and socially, failure is often seen as negative. But when we shift our mindset to view failure as a valuable teacher, it becomes a powerful tool for growth.
Can failure actually be a good thing for personal growth?
Absolutely. Failure can be incredibly beneficial for personal growth. It teaches resilience, helps us develop problem solving skills, and often provides insights that success never could. It also encourages adaptability and can lead to greater innovation and self awareness in the long run.
Can you share some famous example of people who turned their failure into success stories?
Definitely. One classic example is Thomas Edison, who faced countless failures before successfully inventing the light bulb. Another example is J.K. Rowling, who faced multiple rejections before Harry Potter was published. And then there's Steve Jobs, who was even ousted from Apple before returning and leading it to massive success. These stories show how failure can really be a stepping stone to greater
That's great.
achievements.
What's the lesson can we take from those examples in our own lives?
The key lesson is to embrace persistence and resilience. Each failure is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and refine our approach. It also teaches us that setbacks are not the end, but rather part of the journey towards success. By maintaining a positive mindset and staying open to growth, we can turn any failure into a stepping stone for future accomplishments.
How can students or young professionals apply their lesson in their education or careers?
Young professionals can really benefit by embracing a growth mindset. They can start by viewing challenges and setbacks as learning opportunities rather than failures. They can seek feedback regularly, reflect on their experiences, and remain adaptable in their approach. Also, networking and mentorship can help them navigate setbacks and find valuable guidance along the way.
Okay, that's great. How can someone develop a growth mindset after a big failure?
Developing resilience after a big failure often starts with self compassion and reflection. It helps to acknowledge and accept the emotions that come with that failure and then focus on the lessons learned. Setting small, achievable goals and celebrating progress can also build confidence. And of course, having a support system like mentors, friends, or peers can make a huge difference in rebuilding that resilience.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Uh,
I'm glad you found that helpful. If you have any more questions or want to dive
yes, yes.
deeper into
I have
anything,
more. I have more. What role does self reflection play in learning from mistakes?
self reflection is absolutely crucial. It allows us to pause and really examine what happened, why it happened, and how we responded. Through this process, we gain insights into our own behaviors, our decision making patterns, and the areas where we can improve. It also helps us to cultivate greater self awareness and ultimately make better choices in the future.
Okay, that's great. How can we stay motivated when we keep facing repeated setbacks?
Staying motivated through repeated setbacks definitely takes some intentional strategies. One way is to keep the bigger picture in mind and remember your long term goals and why you started in the first place. Breaking goals into smaller, manageable steps can also help maintain momentum. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community, celebrating small victories, and practicing self care are all key. And of course, maintaining a positive mindset and being kind to yourself can go a long way.
What can students learn from failure in school or exams?
In school or academic settings, failure can teach students valuable lessons like the importance of perseverance, the value of feedback, and the need for effective time management and study habits. It also encourages critical thinking and adaptability as students learn to adjust their approaches and try new strategies. Ultimately, these experiences help build resilience,
How do
foster a growth.
organizations like Google or Apple turn failure into innovation?
Organizations like Google or Apple often foster a culture that embraces experimentation and learning. They encourage taking calculated risks and viewing failures as valuable feedback rather than setbacks. They often promote a safe environment where teams can experiment, fail quickly, and iterate. This mindset leads to continuous improvement and often sparks innovation. Plus, they invest in learning from each failure to refine products and strategies.
Okay, that's great. How does failure prepare people for leadership or entrepreneurship?
Failure really plays a huge role in building essential leadership and entrepreneurial skills. It teaches resilience, adaptability, and problem solving, which are crucial for any leader. It also helps build empathy and emotional intelligence, since experiencing setbacks often provides a deeper understanding of challenges. Plus, it encourages innovation and creativity as leaders learn to navigate obstacles and find new solutions. Overall, failure builds the foundation for strong, capable leadership.
Okay, that's great. How can a failure reveal a new direction or hidden opportunity?
Failure often pushes us out of our comfort zones and forces us to reevaluate our goals and assumptions. Through that process, we might discover new interests, uncover untapped potential, or even find better paths we hadn't considered before. Sometimes failure leads to unexpected discoveries or pivots that open doors to opportunities we never imagined. In essence, failure can be a powerful catalyst for growth and
How
innovation.
can we failure reveal a new direction or hidden opportunity? Can you explain more?
Well, of course, when we face failure,
Can explain?
no, absolutely. Essentially, failure can prompt us to reflect deeply on our approaches and assumptions, and that reflection can lead us to new insights or different perspectives. Sometimes it nudges us toward unexplored paths or helps us recognize opportunities that we might have overlooked before. In that way, failure can become a kind of guide, leading us to more innovative and fulfilling directions.
What's the first step someone should take after experiencing a major setback?
A great first step is to give yourself some time and space to process the emotions and reflect on what happened. Once you've had that moment, it helps to analyze the situation objectively, identify what you can learn from it, and then create a plan for moving forward. Having a support system like friends, mentors, or colleagues can also make a big difference in that initial step.
How can we identify the lesson inside of failure?
Identifying the lesson often involves taking a step back and objectively analyzing what happened. You can ask yourself questions like, what went wrong and why? What can I do differently next time? And what skills or insights have I gained? It also helps to keep a journal or discuss your experiences with trusted peers. Over time, patterns emerge, and those patterns help reveal the valuable lessons hidden within setbacks.
Thank you, ChatGPT. This was a really helpful. Before we ending, would you summarize the key point about how to turn setback into opportunity?
Absolutely, I'd love to. So, in summary, turning setbacks into opportunities involves a few key steps. First, embrace a growth mindset and see failure as a learning opportunity. Second, reflect deeply to understand the root causes and the lessons learned. Third, stay resilient and maintain a positive attitude even when things get tough. Fourth, seek feedback and support from others to gain new perspectives. And finally, stay adaptable and open to new possibilities that might arise. By following these
That's the
steps,
inspiring. Thanks for this great discussion. I have learned that failure is not the end, it's a chance to being gained again with more wisdom. Thanks, ChatGPT. Thanks.